Welcome to the last TC related video for 2018. Don't worry, I will do more TC videos next year. For now, I might have some of my steampunk or computer related videos go up on the channel because it's just too cold to go outside right now, and I'm already on week 2 of being sick with a cough because I hate this weather. Hopefully I don't start coughing while I'm recording this. Anyway, license plate bulbs. If you've tried to replace yours on the TC with an LED, you've probably discovered that the 168 or 194 bulb is too tall and will hit the back of the housing. So you're going to have to find either a bulb that is short enough to fit in there or replace the housing altogether. So I know these low profile ones will definitely fit, but I'm not going to recommend them because I've gone through about 3 different brands, starting with like an expensive brand and a moderate price brand, and even trying a cheaper brand. And they all burn out prematurely. The cheaper brand definitely is in fact cheap. This one lasted a whole 2 months before it burned out, and then prior to that it lasted a whole 4 months. Some of the other brands lasted up to 8 months before one of the bulbs burned out, and I think 10 months. I've never had one actually make it to a full year. The other solution is to replace the entire housing. So I've had these on my watch list on eBay for a while, and I've gotten some other parts from this vendor, and they seem to work pretty well. I'm hoping this one will as well. As you can see, it's got an array of CREE LEDs on here that are angled down. So it's actually going to shine down on the license plate, whereas if you just replace the bulb, it's going to just shine straight back, and you have to rely on the light refracting off the back of the housing and shining down. So this should illuminate the bulb better and hopefully last longer. So this is the license plate housing. You have to remove this rear trim here to actually get it out to install the new one. Because I'm trying to limit how long I'm outside here, instead of doing an entire guide on getting the trim off, you have to remove all of this trim to get this entire piece off of here. I'm going to reference you the video for installing a camera, and that's going to show you how to get all of this trim off and then get this piece as well. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this and then show you how to actually swap this out. But just go ahead and watch the video for the camera to see how to get to the next part. So once you have all the interior trim out, all you have to do is just remove the nut from here, and then the 2 on here, and then the 1 over here, and then unplug the trunk release. And then you can pull the bezel out like that. So once you have the bezel out, unplug the harness from the back here, and then press in from this side here, and then you can pop the bulb housing out. So now if I flip this back up again, boom. Alright, so there it is, and here is the replacement one to go in. Real quick note, the passenger side one, because the release is on this side, it's going to be a little tricky to get in on here, so you'll need to use a screwdriver, or better yet, a panel popping tool to just kind of get in from this side, or even from this side, to depress it and push it out. It's a little bit trickier on this side for you because the housing was also kind of stuck to the back of the trunk lid, but keep that in mind when doing the passenger side. Alright, while I have the stock housing out, let me show you what happens, at least with me and the 194 bulbs that I have. I had a couple of them, and all of them, at least the ones that I had, all hit the back of the housing, like this is right here. So I know there are ones that are short enough that'll fit and will cast sufficient enough lighting. I just wasn't lucky enough to actually choose the ones that would work. So if you do have ones that you like that will work in here and are reliable, just put it in the comments below. Alright, so next up, I'm going to go ahead and just connect these to the harnesses and just make sure that they actually work before I install them. Great! They both work, and the plugs went right in smoothly. They were a perfect fit. So now we're just going to pop them back in on the other side and then reinstall the trim. As to be expected, having an entire array of CREE LED bulbs makes a huge difference. There's no way you can replace the bulb in the license plate and have it look this bright without replacing the entire housing like I did. So I'm very happy with how that turned out. The design looks pretty good. I suspect that this will last much longer than, just replacing the bulb like I had in there before. But if I do have problems with this down the road, I will of course post an update video. But for now, I'm really happy with how that turned out. Thanks for watching.